These videos show everything, the real, the unreal, and the things that hide between both. From hulking, hairy giants to creeping skeletal entities, here are the mysterious anomalies that were accidentally caught on camera. In a national park in Washington, a trail camera picked up a figure that looked almost human, but wild. Mud-caked and barefoot, it moved silently through the trees, wearing only a simple cloth around its waist. Later footage showed it carrying a crude tool, clearly hunting or foraging. Locals whisper about similar sightings, and some say missing persons cases might be connected. Could this be a feral human, or something far stranger hiding in plain sight? Caged anomaly. This next clip might be the most thrilling footage yet. Hunters managed to trap a creature that looks exactly like a Chupacabra. Its black, lean body writhes inside the cage, sharp claws scraping the bars. Glowing eyes and a hunched, menacing posture make it impossible to ignore. Every movement seems deliberate, almost aware of the camera watching. Honestly, guys, seeing this up close, I do believe this is the legendary Chupacabra. Goatman. This time, a trail cam caught a white goat-like figure moving through the woods. As it passed, it lifted a long, bony hand instead of a hoof. Its pale body and eerie, deliberate movements made it impossible to ignore. Every detail, from its movement to that unsettling hand, made it clear this wasn't an ordinary animal. Unknown threat. A 2003 video resurfaced online, recovered by rangers, showing a hiker stumbling onto something terrifying. He ran, but a strange, tall, muscular creature chased him. The footage later reveals he wasn't alone. Several of these beings surrounded him, tying him to a tree while moving in eerie, deliberate ways. Could they be from a forgotten civilization or some version of Bigfoot? Rangers found the camera while searching for a missing hiker, but his fate remains a mystery. Shadow Stalker. This next clip shows a humanoid figure emerging from behind a massive boulder. Crawling on all fours, it had long, spindly arms and a bald head, moving with deliberate caution, as if searching for prey. The footage is brief, and just as curiosity peaks, the video abruptly cuts out, leaving viewers to wonder, what exactly was this creature? Pale intruders. In a remote Indian village, a few locals came across several pale, hunched figures just beyond the dusty road. They didn't look human. Their limbs were twisted, and their movements were unnatural. The men tried to protect themselves, shouting and flashing lights, but the creatures didn't flinch. When fear finally took over, the villagers backed away, leaving the entities behind in eerie silence. Grave Stalker. Late one night near the outskirts of New Orleans, a group of friends driving home spotted something chilling on a quiet road. A pale, humanoid figure with long, disproportionate limbs was frozen in place, almost like it had crawled straight out of a nightmare. They slowed down just enough to catch it on camera, but didn't linger. With a cemetery just across the street, it was clear this wasn't something you'd want to meet up close. Woodland Terror. In 2021, a security camera near the woods in Delaware caught a massive figure emerging from the trees, its head oddly shaped with a large hump behind its shoulders and a long, lizard-like tail. It moved low, almost crawling, as if trying to stay hidden. When a watchman later reviewed the footage and alerted authorities, they searched the area but found nothing. Gray Wanderer. While hiking deep into the woods, a man noticed strange movement along the ridge ahead. Curiously, he zoomed in and caught a massive gray figure climbing uphill, holding what looked like a heavy boulder with ease. Its body was bulky, almost metallic, but its face had no features at all. Then came the growl, low and animal-like. Whatever it was, it didn't move like a man, and it definitely didn't sound human. unseen predator. Scientists are scratching their heads over this one. A trail camera deep in New Jersey's captured something that no one's been able to explain. Around 1 a.m., a pale, bony creature appeared out of the dark, crawling like it didn't belong to this world. Its movements were sharp, its posture unnerving, almost human, but not quite. The footage shows it pausing, looking straight at the camera, before vanishing into the woods. Whatever it was, scientists still can't figure it out. Blazing entity. During a late-night trek, a group of explorers spotted a strange flicker of fire deep in the forest. Thinking it was another campsite, they moved closer, but the flames weren't coming from the ground. The fire was floating, moving like it was alive. As they approached, they saw the creature hovering mid-air, gray limbs twisting like tentacles. No face, no wings, just fire burning above it. Yet somehow, the flames didn't harm it. That's when they realized this wasn't human or animal.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Forest ghost. In an Indonesian forest, a YouTuber's camera picked up something scientists still can't explain. A pale, human-shaped figure appeared between the trees, watching in complete silence. It didn't move, blink, or fade. It just stood there, almost aware it was being filmed. When experts reviewed the footage, no clear explanation surfaced. Was it a trick of the light, or something far stranger hiding in the woods? No one's been able to answer that yet.
Okay. Mungkin lupanya bakalan aku tahu.
Dark pursuit. In Costa Rica, a trail camera captured a dark, shadowy creature crawling on all fours through the night. In the footage, nearby dogs can be heard barking and chasing after it, clearly sensing something unnatural. The way it moved was eerie, almost deliberate, like it didn't belong there. Some call it a troll, others whisper it might be El Chupacabra. Whatever it was, it definitely wasn't ordinary. Mutant being. In Japan's dense Yakushima forest, a group of researchers encountered something they couldn't explain. While studying the area's ecosystem, they encountered a strange green creature with a massive head and long limbs unlike anything they'd ever seen. Believing they'd discovered something extraordinary, they searched the forest for more, but the creature was gone, leaving behind only unanswered questions. Trail Titan. Maybe finding elusive creatures isn't as impossible as it used to be, or maybe people just got better at faking videos. But this time, a man caught something jaw-dropping. A trail camera placed 10 feet above the ground near Klamath River, California, captured an enormous Bigfoot moving through the trees. The footage was so clear that even skeptics were stunned. I mean, it's not every day you see a creature that massive caught this close, especially in its own habitat. Haunting presence.
What the
Scientists are puzzled by a mysterious encounter reported in the Welsh countryside. A camper described feeling a sudden chill before spotting a pale, hollow-eyed figure staring from the trees. Locals say it resembles Grachie Ribbon, a spirit from old Welsh legend said to appear before misfortune strikes. When researchers examined the site, they found no signs of another person, no tracks, nothing. It's one of those strange, unexplained moments that still leaves experts wondering what exactly he saw that night. Crawling shadows. In 2021, a Nigerian farmer set up a trail camera near his home, hoping to catch whoever was sneaking onto his land. But what he captured was far from human. The footage showed a dark, human-shaped figure crawling in an eerie, animal-like way, and then another emerged from behind a tree. Shocked and confused, the farmer shared the footage with the village elder, hoping someone could explain what he'd just witnessed. Hairy giant. This trail camera instantly grabbed attention when a massive, hairy figure moved slowly past the lens. Its lumbering gait and sheer size made it impossible to ignore. Some skeptics argue it's just a person in a perfect costume, but who would wander the forest at night wearing that? The footage is unnervingly clear, leaving one question. Is this really Bigfoot, or something even stranger lurking in the shadows? Pond dweller.
なんかいるね。うわ、いるなって。ほら。
In a murky pond in Osaka, witnesses spotted something emerging from the water, covered in mud and mystery. The creature moved slowly, scanning its surroundings as if aware of being watched. The first attempt to capture it was a failure, and sent a chill through the crowd. On the second try, it was finally caught, revealing unsettling, human-like features. Locals believe this strange being may have lived beneath those waters for centuries.
この池では何匹も目撃されていますので。
Outback beast. In 2016, a man from Bali, Australia, recorded something extraordinary just before dusk. A massive creature was moving slowly across his land, its back covered in thick scales and its tail swinging heavily behind it. When he shared the footage, other villagers came forward with similar sightings. That's when they knew something truly mysterious was roaming their quiet countryside. Woods Watcher. In the dense woods of Oregon, a trail camera caught a shadow moving between the trees, but then a large, upright figure appeared. Its thick fur and dark, piercing eyes stared straight at the lens, holding an almost intelligent gaze. The creature didn't run or hide. It vanished only when the camera angle changed. Even experts are left wondering what exactly roams these forests unseen. Forest Watcher. Just a few days ago, a TikTok video surfaced showing a man operating a backhoe deep in the forest. What caught everyone's attention, though, was the trail cam footage behind him, a towering figure nearly 9 feet tall, quietly watching. Many believe it was Bigfoot, drawn by curiosity, while others insist it was someone in a suit. But at that height, seems almost impossible. So what do you think was out there? Shadow Beast. In the remote forests near Wychwood Village in England, a hiker's trail captured a massive, dark figure moving across the dirt road, low to the ground on 4 powerful limbs. Its body was covered in thick black fur, and its face remained hidden in shadows. Every step it took radiated strength, leaving no doubt this was no ordinary animal. Liquid horror. A man named Kin ventured deep into the wilderness, carrying a strange black mass in his backpack. Along the trail, the bag twitched and shifted like something alive inside. Finally, he reached a secluded pond and dropped it into the water. To everyone's shock, the dark substance began to swim and twist, moving like a living creature. Viewers were left stunned, debating if it's a hoax, an experiment, or something truly otherworldly. I do believe, guys, it's a venom, something mysterious and unexplained, lurking in the forest. Tiny trickster. While walking through the forest, a man spotted this odd creature in the bushes. Initially, he thought it was a monkey, but this tiny brown creature had huge eyes and clung to a stem, spinning playfully. Then, suddenly, it leapt and vanished. He caught it on video, and it quickly went viral. Horned horror. While walking down a quiet forest trail, this guy suddenly stopped. His path was blocked by something dark ahead. At first, he thought it was just a black dog or maybe a bear, until it moved. The figure was pitch black, crouched low, and had horns curving from its head. Then it slowly began to rise, turning toward him. The video cut right there. Whatever it was, let's just hope he made it out before that thing did. Trail haunter. During a hiking trip in the mountains, one hiker decided to take a quick nap on the trail while his friend casually filmed the campsite. But the footage captured something unexpected. Standing just a few feet away was a small, dark figure with long, messy hair, eerily still. Viewers online quickly pointed out its resemblance to the Indonesian gender ruo, a mysterious forest-dwelling entity. The hikers didn't notice it at the time, but looking back, the encounter left them, and everyone who saw the video uneasy. Silent stalker. A woman had been keeping an eye on the edge of the forest, convinced someone or something was watching. Pulling out her camera, she caught movement she couldn't explain. A tall, thin figure, almost translucent, lingered behind the trees, motionless for a moment before darting out of view. Nothing about it seemed human, and the police found no signs of trespassing. It vanished as suddenly as it appeared, leaving only questions and unease in its wake. Haunted push.
Right now, we're in front of a swampish area.
A YouTuber was camping in one of the USA's most haunted forests, recording footage with his friend. He'd heard the creepy stories, but nothing prepared him for what happened next. While talking to the camera, an invisible force suddenly shoved him backward. No one was around. Could it have been an evil spirit lurking in the night? Fear quickly set in, and without a second thought, they packed up, leaving the forest as fast as they could.
Can you come closer to us and let us know? Whoa, what the?
Forest lurker. In 2019, a wildlife researcher set up a trail camera in Poland's Białowieża forest, hoping to capture animals in their natural habitat. But what he recorded was far from ordinary. Late one night, a pale, bony head slowly peeked from behind a tree. Its hollow eyes stared directly into the lens. Then, as if realizing it was being watched, it slipped back into the shadows. The researcher was terrified, yet couldn't shake the thought that he might have filmed something far beyond science. Invisible presence. A man reviewing footage from his trail camera was left completely shaken. The clip, recorded deep in the woods at night, showed movement, branches shifting, leaves crunching, but nothing visible causing it. Then, faint distortions appeared, like something unseen was moving through the frame. Spooked, he uploaded the video online, asking for answers. Some called it wind, others a glitch, but many believe the camera captured something real, something invisible that's still out there. Night howlers. In 2022, miners working late in Batu Arang, Malaysia, started hearing heavy footsteps echoing through the site, always just before midnight. Curious and uneasy, they checked the security footage the next morning and froze. Pale, shadowy figures were racing across the ground, moving in a way that looked almost animal, but not quite. The shapes seemed to gallop, yet never touch the earth. Some called them spirits, others hellhounds. But no one dared to stay after dark again. Tree witch. While exploring a dense Indonesian forest, a group of researchers stumbled upon something that defied all logic. Perched silently on a tree branch was a figure, frail, with tangled hair and hollow eyes, watching them without moving an inch. At first, they thought it was a trick of light, until it slowly turned its head toward them. No one could explain what they saw that day, but the footage alone still gives scientists chills. Half-shifted. A hiker's trail camera accidentally captured something that sent chills across the internet. A creature standing upright, half human, half beast. Some believe it was a werewolf caught mid-transformation, explaining its oddly human frame and duller senses. Others dismissed it as nothing more than a hoax. Still, the footage looked eerily real, muscular build, animal-like posture, and glowing eyes fixed on the trees. The hiker never revealed his name, and maybe that's for the best. Some secrets are safer in the dark. Masked presence. It was supposed to be a quick night hike until they spotted a white mask hanging from a tree, swinging gently in the wind. Curious, one of them reached out to grab it, and that's when the air shifted. A pale figure wearing the same mask appeared just a few feet away, silent and still. Panic hit instantly. They bolted through the dark woods, hearts pounding, knowing one thing for sure. Whatever that was, it wasn't human.
This sounds like a fool.
Sounds like a full mask, yeah, you're right. You just want to take it back with us?
Guess if you want it.
Okay.
There's no string or anything on it.
The hell, do you see that over there?
What?
Oh shit! What the?
Furious giant. A camping enthusiast set up a trail camera to watch wildlife. But one night, it captured something terrifying. A massive, dark figure appeared, towering over the tent and shaking it angrily. Broad shoulders and nearly twice the height of the campsite made it impossible to ignore. Many thought it could be Bigfoot, defending its territory. Not willing to take any risks, the camper packed up and moved far away, hoping he'd never encounter the creature again. Hairy newborn. A farmer checking his land came across something that stopped him in his tracks. A tiny creature lying near the grass. At first, it looked like a newborn animal, but its features were all wrong. It had big, round eyes, a wide mouth, and its entire body was covered in thick hair. Locals were baffled, calling it everything from a genetic mutation to a species never seen before. Dark presence. While exploring a remote forest untouched by humans, a wildlife researcher captured something that left scientists speechless. A tall, black figure stood perfectly still among the trees, its strange, ear-like shapes and lean frame defying any known species. It didn't move or make a sound, just stared directly toward the camera. Experts reviewed the footage frame by frame, but nothing made sense. Whatever it was, it didn't match any creature known to science. Creeping presence. A trail camera picked up something straight out of a nightmare. A strange, deformed being was seen lurking near an old shed, its movements slow but deliberate. At first, only its shadow was visible. Then came the sound of cracking wood as it stepped closer. For a brief moment, its glowing eyes and twisted face came into view. It looked human, but not quite. Whatever it wasn't lost. It was watching. Walking hooves. In 2022, a late-night security check on Maple Street in Toronto revealed something no one could explain. Every night at 10, the neighborhood dogs would bark like crazy, so the watchman decided to review the footage. What he saw left him frozen. Two legs, long, thin, and hoof-like, were walking calmly down the empty street. No body, no shadow, just legs moving on their own. He replayed it again and again, but the mystery only got creepier each time. Night visitor. Late one night at a resort in eastern Kentucky, a security camera picked up something straight out of a nightmare. A pale, bent-over figure crept across the property, moving in a way no normal human would. Its posture was twisted, its walk unsettling, almost like the infamous rake people talk about online. Guests who saw the footage had one question on repeat. What on earth was that thing lurking outside? Hidden watcher.
Whoa.
A man hiking deep in the woods decided to record the quiet scenery, just trees, branches, and calm silence. But when he reviewed the footage, something felt off. Zooming in, he noticed a pale face partly hidden behind the leaves, with large black eyes staring straight at him. The creature didn't move or make a sound. It just watched. Whether it was hiding or waiting, no one knows. But those eyes, they're hard to forget once you've seen them.
He's standing above the bushes. He, she, whatever. Look how tall that is.
Driveway beast. A couple was pulling into their driveway late one night when their dashcam caught something they hadn't noticed before. Just beyond the headlights, a dark humanoid figure stood motionless for a second, then bolted into the trees. When they reviewed the footage, the details were horrifying. Thick fur, long snout, and pointed ears. It wasn't human, and definitely not a bear. Locals believe it was the Dogman, a creature said to appear only when night fully takes over. Trail watcher. A woman out for her usual jog on a quiet Hawaiian trail didn't notice anything strange until she reviewed her camera footage later that evening. In the background, a dark figure stood perfectly still near the bushes, its glowing eyes fixed on her. Locals claimed it was a night marcher, a restless spirit said to haunt those who cross its path. Midnight screams. In early 2024, 3 friends camped deep in the woods, laughing by the fire, until a blood-chilling scream cut through the night. It wasn't human, at least, it didn't sound like it. The noise echoed again, closer this time, freezing them in place. Phones in hand, they waited, hearts racing, but no one dared to step outside the tent. Vanishing entity. In a restricted woodland, a group of explorers noticed something strange moving between the trees. At first, it looked like smoke drifting against the wind, but then it changed direction, like it had a mind of its own. When they shined their flashlights toward it, the figure vanished instantly. Yet moments later, it returned, clearer, closer, and undeniably watching them from the shadows. Unknown predator. Scientists are scratching their heads after a mysterious creature was caught on camera during a night safari in South Africa. When the footage was reviewed, it showed something unlike anything known. A fast, reptile-like figure moving with alarming precision. Experts couldn't match it to any recorded species, leaving many wondering if something ancient, maybe even prehistoric, is still roaming the wild, hidden from modern science. All this. Crawling mimic. In the haunted Hoia Baciu forest in Romania, a chilling video has left scientists completely puzzled. A creepy figure crawls out from the woods, mimicking human movements with eerie precision. Then, without warning, it starts chasing the cameraman through the trees. Some say it's a skinwalker, others think it's someone possessed, and a few claim it's just Trevor. Forest spirit. You're about to see one of the most unsettling clips ever recorded. In 2022, a trail camera set up to observe deer in Sherwood Forest, England, caught something eerie lurking in the background. A strange, glowing figure flickered in and out among the trees, its form shifting, never staying still. At first, it looked like a simple camera glitch, until the deer froze, staring straight toward it. Their reaction said it all. Something real was there. Whether it was a wandering spirit or a ghostly forest guardian, this moment left everyone questioning what truly lives within those ancient woods. Silent observer. This time, a man's camera caught a dark figure standing in the shadows, its body nearly black, with a large, round head. The creepiest part? Tiny, glowing eyes locked on him for a tense moment. Then, just as quickly, it slipped behind the trees, trying to stay hidden. The camera still caught it moving quietly through the underbrush, leaving the hiker and anyone who sees this questioning what was really out there. River horror. In a remote village in Indonesia, locals have long feared a river where cattle mysteriously vanish. One day, a few brave villagers went to investigate. As they approached, they spotted a dark, shadowy creature in the water with a long tail, though its face remained hidden. Armed with sticks, they surrounded it, trying to catch it. Despite their courage and careful efforts, the creature suddenly vanished into the depths, leaving everyone stunned, and the river's secret unsolved. Glowing orb. Near Tool River in California, a glowing orb hovering captured attention online. At first, it seemed harmless, but deer in the area became fixated on it. One even tried to kick it. The orb floated with impossible ease, defying gravity, then vanished as suddenly as it appeared. No one knows what it was, and the footage leaves more questions than answers. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. Some hunters in the woods captured exactly what we've been looking for. El Chupacabra. Yes, guys, look at this video. These hunters accidentally filmed the creature on camera and even got close enough to see it clearly. It's small, hunched, with spiky hair along its back, glowing red eyes, and a strange body. The way it moves, cautious but fast, matches every Chupacabra description we've heard.